What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. We're gonna get right into it. Now, I believe we are at a point with the Nintendo NX. You take all the rumors, we're at a point now where we can pretty much decipher what the hell is going on and what the hell is coming. I'm telling you, I'm putting all my eggs in this basket. I will bet all of my money that this is what the Nintendo NX is going to be. We've had all these rumors for a long time now. We've heard things about handheld devices, it being a 2-in-1 device. We've heard things about cartridges. We've heard so many things at this point, and for a rumor to be told so many times in so many different ways, and it's almost the same. You gotta remember, with rumors, sometimes, some people might say right now, well, the handheld device thing is dead because Kimishima just came out and said that it's gonna be a console. So people might think the handheld portion of the rumors is dead. But then just recently, right before Kimishima's interview the other day, it was just rumored that the handheld portion of the Nintendo NX is going to come out in 2017. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this handheld from many different sources, but now Kimishima said it's going to be a console. But how can so many sources report on this handheld if it's something about it wasn't true? Even the Wall Street Journal reported on it, and they're, supposedly, legit. So if they're saying something about that, they said at the time that it's going to come with at least one mobile unit. Now you have to remember, so like I said, some people are going to say the mobile portion of the rumor is dead, but throughout time, plans change. You gotta understand, there might have been one phase when Nintendo was prototyping and experimenting and, saying, should we include this? Should we make it this kind of thing? And stuff like that. So these rumors come from somewhere. So at one time, they might have been messing around with the idea of the handheld. And like the Wall Street Journal said, potentially maybe coming in the package and stuff like that. So just because that was reported back then and now something different is being said now doesn't mean that at one point that wasn't an idea in their head to do something like that. Again, now this handheld has been reported from many different sources and many different ways. There's something going on with a handheld when it comes to this system. Now, another rumor that was reported a lot was cartridges. And the third piece to the puzzle that was reported a lot was this controller type handheld thing that you could remote play basically, where you could take this thing anywhere and play through Wi-Fi and stuff like that. And people are just thinking of that because that's all they know right now from PS Vita. If you leave your PS4 or PS3 on standby mode, you can use your PS Vita from anywhere through Wi-Fi, connect to your PS3 or PS4 and do remote play and play your games, your PS4 games on your PS Vita through Wi-Fi and stuff like that. And ladies and gentlemen, all of a sudden, the other night, it hit me. I said, this is what the Nintendo NX is going to be. I'm putting the stamp on it. I am telling you right now, I am betting all my money on that this is what the Nintendo NX is going to be. Taking all these rumors, putting them into a pot, the Nintendo NX is going to be a system that uses cartridges, okay? And they are eventually going to come out with a handheld version of that, but everything is going to run on the cartridge. That's right. You're going to be able to buy this cartridge and you're going to put it in your console, or if you want it on the go, you can just take that cartridge out and put it in the mobile system if you buy that also, and you can just put it in there and continue your game. And everything is going to run off the cartridge. Now, we've talked a lot about how, solid state games today versus optical discs and CDs and Blu-rays. Today it makes sense. Back in the day, it was very expensive. We've talked plenty about that, how the advantages of and how cheap solid state things are today. Not only are they very cheap today, they could hold more space than current Blu-rays do, and if you got more space and it's cheap, and if you have a solid state drive like that, no optical disc spinning the thing, the laser has to find the information. It is fast, but with a solid state drive, cheap and with more space than a Blu-ray, it's going to be able to load quick, and that's the advantages of the solid state stuff. And again, with updates, you could potentially rewrite the update right onto the card. So say you're playing Call of Duty on this thing. You could download all the Call of Duty updates right to the card, so you pop it in your console, or if you're on the go, you pop it into your mobile unit, and you'll have all the maps right on the card. Everything will work off of the card. Now, you don't believe me? Let's take a look at this. Let's harken back to the recent couple of years, okay? You have Nintendo combining their handheld and console divisions into one building. They want it all to be one, okay? That was preparing for the NX years ago, okay? Because obviously when they make a new system, it's in development for years and years it takes to make a system, and, you know, research and development and all that stuff. It's a very long time to make a system. So that was a long time ago, and that was prepping for the NX. That was their idea. They wanted to combine everything into one. Now, to further reiterate that fact, okay, you have Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, and even a better example than Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, you have Monster Hunter. I believe it was Monster Hunter 3, or if they had a version for the Wii U, and they had a version for the Nintendo 3DS. Now, those two games right there are a prime example, and I say Monster Hunter more than Smash Bros. Even, because Monster Hunter Tri, I believe it was, whatever the fuck it was, you can play the game on Wii U. Then you could transfer your save file onto 3DS and take it on the go, play the exact same game on the go, okay? And then bring it back and then re-upload that to your Wii U system and continue playing on your console if you want to. No more of this making a game for 3DS, trying to sell the game on 3DS, trying to sell 3DS systems, then making a separate game on Wii U, trying to sell Wii U systems, and then sell that game also. Two separate things they have to market and sell and try to convince you to buy. But no more of that. They're gonna have both teams now contributing to one pot, throwing games out there quicker than they ever could. Imagine all the games that come out on 3DS and the games that come out on Wii U if they were all on one thing, all on one ecosystem. Nintendo would be able to say, we have a lot more games coming out, opposed to saying, well, we have a lot of games on 3DS and we have some on Wii U coming out, but, you know, buy both and stuff like that. Nintendo also knows that mobile gaming and console gaming are both extremely huge, okay? Over in Japan, the mobile stuff is kind of becoming very popular, as popular as consoles, or maybe more popular, a little more popular than consoles, but both are very extremely popular. So mobile stuff is getting big in Japan, maybe slightly, they're going through a phase where it's slightly bigger than console stuff, maybe, but you have over here in the US, of course, you know, the console business is still $1 billion business, okay? Now, I'm sure Nintendo knows this. They do their research. I know this just by fucking being out, you know, traveling on the train and traveling from work and all that stuff. You see kids, they'll play with their iPads or they'll play with their parents' phone, and then they'll switch to the 3DS and they'll play both. They'll do the iPad thing, the phone thing, and then they'll play the 3DS also. Then they'll switch back from 3DS to the iPad or phone again. Loads and loads of people love their mobile, and loads of people love their consoles. $1 billion console industry, $1 billion, you know, it's all fucking huge. You can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other. So I am telling you, I guarantee you that the Nintendo NX is going to use cartridges, and everything is going to run off of that cartridge. You're going to be able to put that in your console, or if you want to take it on the go, you can take it, you can just pop that cartridge out, same game, no switching, no having to buy two games at once, and then just take that cartridge, pop it out, and pop it into your mobile unit and have it on the go. Imagine how many more options you would have. You can have Street Pass for console games, or, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be console versus handheld anymore. It'll just be Nintendo games. And that's what they're going back to, too. They're getting rid of all the names, and they're just saying Nintendo Gaming. They're just saying Nintendo these days. So they want to let you know that you're buying this, you're going to be able to play Nintendo. And there's going to be no barrier. There's going to be no buying, marketing two different things. If you like your console, you buy the console. If you're a handheld person, you buy your handheld. And you got to think, a lot of people, there's people out there that want consoles, but they can't get them. There's people out there, that you're always gamers in their heart, but maybe they have a job now where they have to travel a lot and stuff like that, and they can't bring their, video game system with them. They got to have some handheld type thing. And if the Vita's dying, and they got 3DS and stuff like that, but there's console games they want to play. But even on other systems, they can't lug along their console with them. So there's people out there that want to play these console games, but they're stuck playing their iPad Candy Crush stuff. But now Nintendo is going to bring you a way to play the Nintendo games in general any way you want. If you're a traveler, you're going to have the mobile unit to purchase. And there's rumors that it's going to be priced around like 300 and I think they said it was a weird number, like 329 or something, or 339. It was a weird number. Let's say 350. I believe that's what the Wii U was when it first came out. 350 or 400, something like that, whatever. But I'm gonna say that's what they're gonna do, because if they do, with the cartridge stuff too, they'll be able to produce the system cheaper. No big optical drive in there. Simple cartridge read slot and stuff like that. I'm sure whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna try to make the system as cheap as possible. Obviously, that's what they would love to do, but hopefully still have it powerful. It's gonna be powerful in some way. But if that rumor is true about the 300 and actually 339, 320, whatever that weird number was, does sound a lot better than 350. There's something about it that sounds better. So imagine that they'll be able to tell you, hey, here's the Nintendo NX. You want the console version? You could buy the console version and the mobile version for the same price as an iPad, and you can have both. But like I was saying about the Street Pass stuff, you can have this game and they'll tell you, oh, if you take this game on the go with the Nintendo NX mobile, you can get bonus Street Pass stuff, incentive to buy the mobile unit. So there will be a lot of incentive. You could take that stuff. They could have Street Pass options. Hey, oh fuck, I gotta go buy the handheld thing now because there's Street Pass options with this. I gotta buy the mobile unit and take this with me on the go. You'll have phone options too with the Miitomo and stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of options thrown into this thing. Another point that needs to be brought up is that Nintendo hates load times. If they can go back to cartridges, they would in a second. They're all about the experience. They want to cut all that stuff out and they want to cut out anything that would make it not feel like an experience in total. So they cut those load times out and stuff like that. So when people talk remote play from Wi-Fi, that doesn't make sense, because Nintendo, because people would say, it's kind of laggy, the remote play doesn't work perfectly. Nintendo wouldn't want to touch that, okay? Nintendo wouldn't want to ruin the experience for you. Another reason why you're not going to have remote play. You're going to take the cartridge and put it in the fucking console if you want to, or you put it in your mobile device. Everything runs off the cartridge, and that's it from there. I'm sure if it's a game like Call of Duty and you want to play online, you'll be able to connect to Wi-Fi through this mobile unit. Obviously, because they want you to download fucking games. They want you to have the option to download games if you want from the console or on the go, of course. They don't want you to not have an opportunity to download and buy stuff from them, of course. Another thing, you'd be able to take the thing you can do with the Wii U, how they were marketing it to where if someone's watching TV, you can play your Wii U game on the gamepad. So imagine that now to the next level where, fucking daddy wants to play on the big screen and the kid wants to play games too, but he'll be able to take the mobile unit, pop his fucking cartridge in there, play his game on that cartridge on the mobile unit, and then daddy will be able to fucking play his thing on the big screen on his cartridge. Like I said, everything will run off the cartridges, and I'm sure you'll have a way to sign in whatever name you want to. So now just imagine this. You have a guy, right? Like I was saying before, a person that travels. Say NX didn't exist, right? And he's got a 3DS and Luigi's Mansion. Wow, when I was a kid, I remember playing it on GameCube. Now that I'm traveling though, wow, that was really cool. I was able to play the second Luigi's Mansion on 3DS. And now let's say, again, NX doesn't exist, let's pretend. Now let's say they announced Luigi's Mansion 3 for Wii U. the guy might say, oh, fuck, man, you know, like, I would love to play Luigi's Mansion 3, but I'm always traveling. I really don't have time to, you know, then when I'm home, I'm sleeping, you know, I don't really have time to, you know, buy a Wii U and play it. I could buy it, but it would just sit there. I'm never really home, and when I am home, I'm busy, you know, either with the kids or I'm just resting and stuff like that. I would love to play Luigi's Mansion 3, but it's coming out on Wii U. I can't, I probably won't have time to do that. Now, that same person, now with the NX, could be like, oh, fuck, this is great. Yeah, you know what? I'll invest in the mobile unit right now because I'm always on the go. And, you know, it's just a Nintendo game. I can play this thing on anything I want to. So this is great. I'm going to go out and buy Luigi's Mansion 3 NX and take my NX mobile unit with me because everything runs off this car. I don't need my... You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. I am putting all my money on this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the 3 rumors that were going around constantly in many different shapes and forms, but they always had the same core subject. You had cartridges, you have this mobile unit on the go, a remote play, and then just like I said, the mobile unit in general. I'm telling you, this is what Nintendo is going to do. Just to fucking recap, you have the Nintendo NX console version and you have the Nintendo NX mobile, and because they know that people love their consoles, but people also play on the go a lot. Kids play on the go a lot. People that travel play on the go a lot. Japan has a big mobile boost going on right now, just as popular, or maybe they're going through a phase where mobile is like a little more popular than consoles. Consoles are still huge though. Over there, consoles are still huge over here, and mobile is huge over here, okay? They're both unstoppable forces, okay? So this is what Nintendo is going to do. With all those rumors about it being a console, but a portable version too, and remote play, being able to play your games, you know, on the go. Like I said, everyone's saying remote play. That's not what it's going to be. Because you add in the rumor about cartridges, I am telling you, they're going back to cartridges, and they, like I said, they combined. You look it up, baby. They combined their teams into one building. They combined their mobile team and their console team into one. Now you're going to have a situation where these 2 sections can contribute into one pot. So if you want to play this Nintendo game, you can play it. If you're on the go, you can play it on the mobile unit. If you only use mobile units and you're always, like I said, always on the go, you can play it. If you love fucking big screen console, surround sound, all that stuff, boom. You can go to the store and say, I'm gonna buy this game, and you can play it whatever fucking way you want to. This all hit me the other night, and I said, I can't believe no one's talking about this. Everyone's talking about just what people are saying. But I don't know. Like I said, I guess we're at a point now where we're at a boiling point where all these rumors just finally came together for me. And I said, holy shit. I felt it's time now for all these rumors to make something out of them. Enough time has gone by. Enough of them have been reported multiple times. And like I said, I am telling you, the Nintendo NX is going to use cartridges, and you can take those cartridges, you can buy one Nintendo game, and play it whatever way you want to. I'm convinced. I am convinced. Like I said, it's at the time where all these rumors came together. I am convinced now that this is what the Nintendo NX is going to be. That would be great. That would be amazing. But honestly, if it's not... Now that this came into my head, if this is not what Nintendo NX is going to be, I kind of don't give a fuck, to be honest. I love it. I'm a hardcore, love Nintendo. Love Nintendo. I need to play, but after this hit me, if this is not what Nintendo NX is going to be, I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. Because this is what it needs to be. This is what it better be. I mean, like I said, I'll throw all my money into the pot right now. I'm all in. If I had to bet, this is what Nintendo NX is going to be. But if it's not, damn. Damn. So, guys, let me know what you think. Now that I've said this, now that you've heard all this, do you agree with me? Okay? And if you didn't realize it, do you agree that this is what it should be? Okay? I do. I'm convinced this is what it's going to be. And I'm kind of excited because I don't see I honestly don't see any other way. I don't see any other way this system can go at this point. Kimishima said a new way to play, and they're being cryptic. They're not gonna, you know, there plenty of times they've said things, and then it turned out, you know, they're being cryptic. They don't want anyone to know what they're doing. But he said, I mean, they really can't be, like, I heard something where someone said they discovered, like a sixth dimension to, you know, it was funny, like, what really could this be? But Kimishima said, I'm excited to play in this new way. And that is a new way. Have everything all in one finally. And that is an exciting thought. Everything I said here is, I'm excited. I'm convinced, and now I'm getting excited. You know, before I was like hurt, fucking confused, and just like, what the fuck is this? All these rumors making everyone's head spin. Just people wanted some concrete evidence. But once this popped into my head now, this is pretty concrete for me. Because before I was scared. I you know, Nintendo has done so many silly things now at this point. You just get, I mean, you kind of, you know, the trust is shaken. And I was scared, honestly. I didn't know what to fucking think, what this thing was gonna be. I was scared for them, because I want Nintendo to do amazing. I love Nintendo. But now that this has popped into my head, it just all of a sudden just boom, came together. I truly feel this is what it's gonna be. What do you guys think, okay? I am convinced. Like I said, I am convinced that this is what Nintendo NX is gonna be. Now I'm happy, now I'm excited, but I am still a little bit scared because fuck, if it's not, damn, that would fucking be shit. You know, that would really be fucking shit. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee you that this is what Nintendo NX is going to be. Tell me what you think, tell me if you agree, and tell me now that you've heard this, are you saying, holy shit? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joey JCM, and I will see you later. Yahoo!